welcome to another edition of RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest. Friday today, I'm bringing to you 6A softball by district round, game 2, as we're at the LISD Zachary Softball Complex. Last night, the McAllen Nikki Rowe Lady Warriors took a close one, 6-5, as they beat the Lady Eagles of Eagle Pass. And today, game 2, 3 o'clock is the game start. We're about 8 minutes away. Last night, like I said, was one of those games where it could have the Eagles happened to get a 3-run output in that bottom of the 6th to take a 6-5 lead, and the Lady Eagles could not come in the top half of the 7th to get the lead back as they dropped 6-5. The Lauren Garcia will lead off for Nikki Rowe, as they're the visiting team today. And then Valerie Gallardo, the shortstop, followed by Xiomari Jasso, she's the third baseman. Anaí de Ochoa, who was the hero last night for Nikki Rowe. She had a triple that got 2 runs in as they took the 6-5 lead. She'll be playing second base. Ashley Barreo, she's behind the plate. Gabby Garza, she's a DP. Julia Blum, who pitched a great game, keeping the hitters for Eagle Pass off balance. She'll be in the circle again. Jasmine Tovar is over in right. Michaela Chavez is in left. And Raquel Villarreal is at first base. For the Lady Eagles, who are the home team today, Leslie Martinez is over in center field. She'll be leading off for the Lady Eagles. Brooke Diaz behind the plate. She'll be hitting second. Heather Ruiz is the third hitter. Moved down from the leadoff spot to the third spot. She'll be playing short. Alex Martinez, who had a solo home run in that third inning to kind of start the rally. She'll be playing right field. Lori Morales is at first base. The DP, the designated player, is going to be Kayla Ruiz. Lachey Reyes is at third base. Leanne Dunn is at second. She'll be hitting 8th. Kayla Ochoa will be hitting 9th. And she'll be playing left field. And Katie Galvan is in the circle for the Lady Eagles. The pitcher last night who took the loss was Lynette Kresdorn, as she was the pitcher in record when the lead was relinquished. So we're in the getting set as both teams get introduced. The visiting team got introduced first. We're down the third base line. We want to thank our camera operator, David Heredia, who is giving you all the camera angles here. It's nice and sunny, cloudy, partly cloudy skies, with the wind coming into the Zachary Softball Complex field here in Laredo, Texas, south side. As you see the Lady Eagles getting introduced, we want to thank everybody who's logged on. Don't forget, Real Sports Live, RIO Sports Live. We're on Facebook. Like us, share us, and follow us. Go to our YouTube channel, Real Sports Live. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have over almost 600 subscribers now to our YouTube channel. Also, go to our website, www.realsportslive.com. Make sure you guys share us with all your friends and family, and anybody in the Valley and anybody in the Eagle Pass area that you know that wants to watch some softball action today from Laredo, Texas. We're live here. Freddie Reyes is going to we're here bringing you all the live play-by-play. We spoke briefly to Coach Hernandez as we kind of set up. He mentioned that last night was one of those games where it could have gone any way, and he's lucky that they got the win last night. So all they have to do is win this one, and they're in the next round. Also, Alexander last night, Lady Bulldogs pulled off an upset 3-2 over La Jolla. And Southwest and South San both won. Southwest had a 1-game playoff. They took care of business. South San also won their district or their by district game, and they're right now in the second game. So we got some softball all across South Texas. Of course, next week we start with baseball, and so the Lady Mavericks are also in in action. So we got the playing of the national anthem. Playing of our national anthem, and we're set to go for game 2 if needed. Game 3 will be 30 minutes after the finale of this game. We're now on the opposite side of where we were at last night. Yesterday we were on the second field. Now we're in the first field. As you walk into the LASD Zachary Softball Complex, you come in the field. There's one on the left and one on the right. Last night we played on the right side. Now we're on the left side. So we're getting the breeze coming in from the south, and the Lady Eagles will come out and get set for this game 2. Nice and sunny, partly cloudy skies, breezy, with a chance of softball. That weather report is brought to you by Stat Emergency Center, located in Eagle Pass, Texas. Also, downtown McAllen. So we are getting geared up here for game 2 from Laredo, Texas. As we're gonna take a short break, and we'll be back with more after this. You're listening to Friday Day at RealSportsLive.com.
Citizens of Maverick County, thanks to your vote and support, we're the top vote getter during the March primaries by a large margin. But we're not done. We have a lot more to do. But because of your vote of confidence, we have proven that Maverick County is on the right track to getting where it needs to be. I humbly request your vote and support during these May runoffs. Thank you.
The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with a taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street, and art night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you.
So we are back live, and our first hitter is going to be Lauren Garcia. She'll be leading off for the Nikki Rowe Lady Warriors. First pitch is a ball. Last night we had this dead center field view. Now we have the first base side view for you guys. So you're going to see the side view of the field. And a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike on the leadoff hitter, Garcia. So Caitlin Galvan in the circle. Strike 2. So she's way ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Garcia. Last night, Nikki Rowe was the home team. Now, the Eagle Pass Lady Eagles are the home team. So there's going to be some talking right now amongst the coaches, and they come out, and Coach Hernandez and Coach Ricky Reese having a conversation down at the third base side. Remember, the Lady Eagles were on the first base side, so they couldn't have that chit chat. Now they're having the chit chat. The game within the game. So the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3! And Galvan starts off the game with a strikeout on the inside corner. She paints that one. Nice frame job by the catcher. So Garcia retired for out number 1. Now Valerie Gallardo. Gallardo, the shortstop, standout shortstop for Nikki Rowe. Gallardo went 2 for 4 with 3 runs scored. So she manages to get on base. So the balls and strikes. We can kind of see them now over on this side. As Galvan gets set to pitch to Gallardo. In the circle over first base is Lori Lee Morales. First pitch is a strike. Of course, with your backs on the wall, with the Lady Eagles needing to win this game to tie up the series and go to game 3, they need to come out on all 3 facets popped up and done under that one for out number 2. So 2 outs now in the inning. Xiomara Jasso now. She's coming up to bat, and Jasso reached on an error the first time up yesterday, last night's game. She had an RBI single. And she got on an error and scored in that 2 RBI strike 1, 2 RBI triple by De Ochoa. So different Galvan. She had some control issues yesterday early on in the game. She's been around the plate and changes up. Third baseman Lachey Reyes gets that one, 5-3 for out number 3, and a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Lady Eagles. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base, and we go to the bottom half with the score 0-0. We'll be back with more after this. You're listening to Friday Day at RealSportsLive.com. So we're back live coverage of this by-district first round of the state softball playoffs between the McAllen Nikki Rowe Lady Warriors and the Eagle Pass Lady Eagles, who represent District 29 6A. Blum is in the circle again, and she had the Lady Eagles yesterday off balance. So Martinez strike as Blum starts her off. Martinez fouls that one off. Strike 2, so she's ahead in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. So Blum is looking into the dugout, getting the pitch. She misses high, ball 1. On deck is Brooke Diaz. In the hole is Heather Reese. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the first. The pitch from Blum. And swing and a miss. Strike 3 as Martinez goes down swinging for out number 1. And Blum keeping Martinez off balance again still. Has not been able to catch a break. So now Brooke Diaz, the catcher. With 1 out. Ball 1. My business partner Joe Bowling was in doing the Port Isabel Rockport, and that one is drilled and is fair down the left field line, and she will slide into second with a double. To left field, and now Heather Reese with 1 out here in the bottom half of the first. Heather last night went 1 for 4. Excuse me. 2 for 4. Got on an error. Got a triple and a single. Also reached on an error. So ball 1. And catches the outside corner. Now talking to coach. Not very many pitchers pitched to her during district, so kind of seeing that Blum is coming with her, and the ball is hit and drops in for a single. Played at third. Safe at third. So a single for Reese, and goes to second. On the throw to third, Brooke Diaz is at third now. Runners at second and third with 1 out for the dangerous Alex Martinez, who had a solo home run to the gap over the scoreboard in last night's game. You can go to Twitter and also go back to our highlights. Catch that home run. First pitch is a ball, just missing. Blum changing speeds and making sure she is trying to get ahead in the count of these Eagle Pass hitters. That ball is hit hard and it's going far and to the warning track. An RBI sacrifice fly to left field, and Martinez, as the Lady Eagles score their first run in the bottom half of the first, Reese to third. So a sac fly to left for out number 2, RBI, and Heather moves to third. 2 outs now. Lorelei Morales. First pitch is a ball. ball, no strikes on the hitter, Morales. Strike on the inside corner. And Blum is really good at hitting her spots, hitting her corners, keeping the Lady Eagles bats at bay. She can move the ball around, inducing the hitters to go after a pitch that is not in the zone. She did a great job last night. And a sharp hit into the gap. An RBI single, 2-out RBI single for Morales as she drills it into the gap. And Reese comes in to score the second Lady Eagle. So with 2 outs, the Lady Eagles get a second run in here in the bottom of the first. Now, Kayla Reese, the freshman. Ball, strike one. And last night, the last play of the night had some controversy, and there was the game ended on a ball hit to center field, going back over the head of the center fielder. And Reese is at second. Morales scores all the way from first. And the Lady Eagles get a third run. Reese gets it over the center fielder and gets an RBI double, as Morales was running on contact, and scores the third run for the Lady Eagles. 3-0 here in the bottom of the first. Now batting is going to be Lachey Reyes, the third baseman for the Lady Eagles. Actually gets it low, right knee high, strike one. Misses low, ball one. So 1-1 the count now on Reyes. Two outs. Leslie Martinez started off with a strikeout. Changeup misses. High, ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike on the hitter, Reyes, followed by Leanne Dunn, who's on deck. And in the hole is Kayla Ochoa. Reyes misses on that changeup, strike 2. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Blum gets the pitch. She's in the circle. The 2-2 pitch. And ball hit down the line. Foul. Our good friend Chris, the third base, the third base side umpire, Del Rio, Texas, longtime softball umpire, UIL softball umpire, Tassel, is in attendance. So the 2-2 pitch now from Blum to Reyes, and misses outside. Ball 3. So runs the count full count on Reyes. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ball is hit. Center fielder gets to the gap and under it for out number 3. And Reyes flies out to the center fielder for out number 3. That retires the Lady Eagles in the bottom half. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. So after a complete inning, your Lady Eagles 3, Nikki Rowe Lady Warriors 0. We'll be back with more after this.
When emergencies happen and panic sets in, Stat Emergency Center is here to treat any major or minor emergencies. Our freestanding emergency room offers licensed professionals that truly care, adult and pediatric care, fully equipped private treatment rooms. Plus, at Stat, you'll always be seen by an experienced ER physician, a dedicated team ready to serve you 24/7 when an emergency happens. Stat Emergency Center, corner of 2nd and Veterans Boulevard in Eagle Pass.
And we're back to live action as the Lady Eagles scored 3 in the bottom half of the first to take a 3-0 lead. De Ochoa, followed by Barrero and Garza, do up the 3 for the Lady Warriors of Nikki Rowe. We're in the top half of the second. Zachary Softball Complex to LISD. Laredo ISD softball complex here, south side of Laredo. So Galvan ready. Pitch, ground ball, gets through into center field as De Ochoa starts off with a single. Now Ashley Barrero, the catcher. First pitch swinging for De Ochoa. So Coach Hernandez over at third base, giving his signs and trying to get his team to rally here in the top half of the second, get those runs back. Strike one. Pitch and fouls it off. Strike two. It's way ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes on Ashley Barrero. Barrero yesterday flew out to short, got an RBI single. She went 1 for 4 yesterday's game. So no balls, 2 strikes on the hitter. Throw down to first, not in time. So throw down, 1 ball, 2 strikes on the hitter. Misses outside, ball 2. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And swings and misses for out number 1. Barrero goes down swinging. So now Gabby Garza, the DP, with the runner at first, 1 out. And we want to thank Conrao Perez, Eagle Pass Sports Central, for giving us some updated scores. The Lady Mavericks are down 9-4 in the 6th. Ariana Soto, the standout sophomore, popped up, foul, with a pair of 2-run homers. So the Lady Mavericks actually lost yesterday 5-0, down 9-4 today. Gabby hit no balls, 2 strikes on Garza. Misses, ball 1, trying to make her chase out of the zone. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at first base. The pitch in the dirt, throw over to first, not in time. So Garza now has a 2-2 count with 1 out. Top half of the 2nd. Nice little side view for you fans down the third base side. Down the first base side, excuse me. Ball lifted as Reese ranges behind third base and foul to a nice grab by the shortstop for out number 2. So 2 outs now. Wind is coming into the field, so anything hit in the air will actually be held. Unless you really put a charge in it, you can probably hit a home run here, but anything hit a strike in to the pitcher Blum. De Ochoa. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch, ground ball right back to the pitcher, over to first for out number 3 as Blum hits it back to her counterpart in the circle for out number 3, and that retires the Lady Warriors. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. So after 1.5, your Lady Eagles 3, Nikki Rowe 0. We'll be back with more after this. You're listening to Friday Day at RealSportsLive.com.
The wait is over at Stat Emergency Center Eagle Pass. 24/7 Emergency Center is here. Stat Emergency Center takes the anguish out of the long wait times and the cramped waiting areas of the traditional ER, providing full services for your emergency without the inconvenience of the traditional ER. Stat is a fully staffed and licensed emergency center with a physician on site 24/7. Patients can relax in modern upscale suites before being evaluated. It's Stat Emergency Center Eagle Pass, where the wait is over.
It's game day, and we're live from Brownie Eagle Pass with Sal here. Remember, just call Sal at 513-6675.
If you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, just call Sal 830-513-6675. Thank you, guys.
Great selection here at Brownie Eagle Pass. Make sure you guys call Sal at 513-6675. Great supporter of Eagle Pass Athletics. That's Sal. Don't forget the number, 513-6675. We're back to the game. And we're back to live action as the Lady Eagles will have in the bottom half of the second Leanne Dunn, followed by Ochoa, and then the top of the lineup for the Lady Eagles as the Nikki Rowe Lady Warriors have been held in check for 2 innings, and you can never count these ladies out from McAllen Nikki Rowe. As last night they were back and forth. It was a great game to cover. It was a great game to broadcast. As Nikki Rowe got 1 run in the bottom, they got 1 back in the third, 1 in the fourth, and then the 3 in that 6th inning to take that 6-5 victory over the Lady Eagles last night. So they're sitting in the driver's seat as all they need is to win this second game, and they're on to the area round. If they lose, they need to get that third game. So 2 balls in, no strikes on the leadoff hitter, Leanne Dunn, the second baseman. So 3-0 the count now. So 3 balls, no strikes on Dunn. And a 4th pitch, not finding the strike zone, and Dunn gets a leadoff walk. Remember, guys, you can watch us on 5 different platforms. Now Kayla Ochoa on the left side. Ball 1. Ochoa. And a strike. So 1-1 the count now. 1 ball, 1 strike on Ochoa. Turns around to the other side now. And a bunt. Nobody there. An infield hit. And moves the runner over as the Ochoa got there late. So an infield hit. Now to the top of the lineup, Leslie Martinez. Runners at 3 runs score, making it 6-0. In the bottom of the second, 1 out, runner at second base, which is a courtesy runner for the catcher. That ball is hit to right field. The right fielder under that one. Paola, there's a play at the plate, and she is gunned down at the plate for out number 3. Martinez flies out to right field for out number 2, and then 9-4-2 for out number 3, and that retires the Lady Eagles in the bottom of the second, scoring 3 runs off of the 3 RBI double by Brooke Diaz. 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. After completing 2, Lady Eagles 6, Nikki Rowe 0. Go to the top half of the third. You're listening to Friday Day at RealSportsLive.com. And we're back to live action. A little bit windy. We're in the top of the third with Tovar, Chavez, and then the top of the lineup for Nikki Rowe. First pitch from Galvan is a strike. Sorry that we kind of got off the grid there. We had some internet troubles, but we got it back on, and we're back like nothing happened. And gets that one, strike two. Little help by the catcher, Brooke Diaz, framing that pitch. So no balls, 2 strikes. Galvan, as she's gonna face the 8, 9, and 1, and we're in the top of the third. Misses outside, ball 1. So Galvan in the circle. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Fouls it off. Jasmine Galvan yesterday, or excuse me, Jasmine Toar went 1 for 3 yesterday with the run scored. So Galvan still has to work in the circle. The 1-2 pitch misses low, ball 2. Anything hit to the right side. Ground ball to the shortstop, and Reese takes care of that one, and 6-3 put out for out number 1. Now Michaela Chavez. Chavez's first pitch, excuse me, Galvan to Chavez, ball, low. Fouls it off to the left side. So 1-1 the count now on the hitter, Michaela Chavez. Chavez with 1 for ground ball to Reyes over to first for out number 2. 5-3 put out for the second out. Top half of the third. 2 outs. So we've been busy all day by district softball, Rockport, Port Isabel, also Layford, and we're here in Laredo, Texas. So again, busy for Real Sports Live. 2 outs, top of the third. Van now seeing Garcia for the second time. And a out from center field as Leslie Martinez charges in and guns Garcia out at first. From center field, we're going to put that an 8-3 put out for out number 3, and that retires the Nikki Rowe Lady Warriors in order 1, 2, and 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. We go to the bottom half of the third. Morales, Reese, and Reyes. We'll be back with more after this. You're listening to Friday Day at RealSportsLive.com.
The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with a taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop Downtown Harlingen today.
Citizens of Maverick County, thanks to your vote and support, we're the top vote getter during the March primaries by a large margin. But we're not done. We have a lot more to do. But because of your vote of confidence, we have proven that Maverick County is on the right track to getting where it needs to be. I humbly request your vote and support during these May runoffs. Thank you.
And we're back to live action from Laredo, Texas, the LASD Zachary Softball Complex, south side of Laredo, United South, Laredo United South, also LBJ, Laredo LBJ, and then of course the Nixon, Figueroa area down south also off of 59 and Loop 20, 83 Zapata Highway. First pitch to Morales is a strike. So Blum not phased. Pitch and another hit into center field for Morales. She's 2 for 2. A single to left and now a single to center. Now Kaylin Reese. So on deck is Lachey Reyes, and then in the hole is Leanne Dunn. We're in the bottom of the third, 6-0. Lady Eagles ahead. Swing and a miss, strike one. Reese, an RBI single to center field, her first time up. Blum in the circle. Bunts at foul. So Blum ahead in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. So no balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Runner at first for Eagle Pass. Blum the pitch and fouls it off towards the press box. A nice facility here at Zachary Complex. Henry B. Zachary Elementary is adjacent to it too. A nice school. We're just off the school grounds and softball complex, which has 2 fields. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch misses. Ball 1, so 1 ball, 2 strikes on Reese. Pitch from Plum. Foul ball towards the third base side. Foul. That ball is hit hard to the gap and into the glove. Nice range by the left fielder. Chavez, who gets to it in the gap for out number 1. So now Lachey Reyes comes up to bat. She flew out to center. Yeah, the wind here is coming into the field, so it's keeping the ball in the field of play. And fouls that bunt attempt. Strike 1. So we're in the bottom of the third. 6-0 the score. 3 in the first, 3 in the second for the Lady Eagles in the bottom half of those 2 innings respectively. With a runner at first base, Morales, Reyes, and a bunt down the third base side. Over to second is Morales, and a sacrifice bunt. Take care of Reyes. (5-3) for out number 2, and moves Morales to second in scoring position. The Lady Eagles are, of course, have had chances to and took advantage of runners in scoring position both times. Now the third time, so they're 2 for 2 with runners in scoring position, and 2 outs now for Leanne Dunn, who had a walk and a flare that the shortstop Gallardo gets it for out number 3, and that retires the Lady Eagles here in the bottom half. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. So after 3 complete, your Lady Eagles 6, Nikki Rowe, Lady Warriors 0. Gallardo, Hasso, and De Luna due up. And go to the top of the 4th. We'll be back with more after this. You're listening to Friday Day at RealSportsLive.com.
Rody's Country Fried Chicken, located at 1910 El Indio Highway. Old-fashioned country cooking since 1985. With 100% Tyson chicken tenders, gizzards, and delicious fried chicken. Come try our seafood and wings from the Rodriguez family. Rody's Country Fried Chicken.
So we're back to live action, and Freddie Reyes bringing you every single play of this game alongside my camera operator David Heredia, who is doing a great job on the camera, getting us all the views that we need to get you the game. So Galvan will face Gallardo, Hasso, and De Ochoa, the 3 due up for the Lady Warriors. First pitch is a ball. Gallardo 0 for 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. Ball is lifted. Center fielder back. Martinez under that one. For out number 1 is Gallardo put a charge on that one. And anything hit right now with the wind coming in will not go out. It's going to stay in the field of play. So the outfielders are going to have some work to do. So now Xiomara Jasso grounded out to the third baseman her first time up. I think they're keeping Lynette Kresdorn warmed up over in the bullpen. Ball one on the outside corner for Hassel. Fouls that one off. Try to handcuff her inside. Fair enough to say that these two teams have the offenses and both have the defenses. Misses low. Ball two. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And just misses. Ball 3. 3-1 the count now to Hassel. And Hassel walks. That's only the second base runner for the Lady Warriors. With 1 out, runner at first base. For Anaí de Ochoa. She had to hit the center first time up. Top half of the fourth, 6-0. And a ground ball to the second baseman, over to first, and gets away from the first baseman. A throw over to third, not in time. Runners at first and third now, and an error on the first baseman as it comes off for her glove. And Ochoa gets on, E3. Hassel moves all the way over to third. Coach will come out to talk, and Ashley Barrero, who struck out her first time up in the second, is her second at bat. So a lengthy conversation there at in the circle. One out, runners at the corners, first and third. For Ashley Barrero. And just missing, ball 1. Runners at first and third. Galvan. And a bunt. Run scores. So Barreto does her job and gets an RBI as she brings in Hassel from third. De Ochoa moves to second, and Barreto gets an infield hit. Gabby Garza, the DP, will come in. She flied out her first time up. So runners at first and second now with 1 out. Coach Hernandez will go and talk to the home plate umpire. So 6-1 now for Galvan. Pops it up and gets to the stands. Strike 1. Top half of the fourth, 6-1. Nikki Rowe charging back here in the top half of the fourth, getting 1 run back off the end of the bat. Throw over to first. And not sure what they called, if they called so no balls, 2 strikes. Not sure what they called there. The umpire came out to the base umpire. So Garza gets another opportunity at the plate. No balls, 2 strikes. Runners at first and second. De Ochoa at second. Barreto at first. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The pitch misses low. Ball 1. Ball lined, and a tough play for Ruiz. She backhanded that one just off her glove. And gonna give Garza a hit on that one. Loads up the bases. With 1 out in the top half of the fourth. Coach Hernandez, Coach Hernandez is talking to her hitters, talking to the runners as they ask for time. Both teams getting some strategy here with bases loaded. Defensively, what they're going to do, of course, the corners are going to play in. Middle's going to play double play depth. If the ball gets hit either to first or third, they're going home. If it's hit up the middle, they're going to try and turn a double play. So now Julia Blum, the pitcher, trying to help her cause as her team is down 6-1. Mrs. Lowe. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And catches that corner inside for strike 2. The pitch. Throw down the third, not in time. And Diaz got up quickly. And a 2-2 count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the hitter. The pitcher for Nikki Rowe, Julia Blum. 2-2 count, 1 out. Bases loaded for Nikki Rowe. Top half of the 4th. Pitch up the middle. Back to Heather, over to first. And a double play ball. A 1, 2, 3 double play as Blum hits into the ending double play as they get it. Ochoa 1, 2, and then 2 to 3 for a double play to end the threat here in the top half of the 4th as they retire the Lady Warriors. 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and 3 left on base for the Lady Warriors. We go to the bottom half, Ochoa, and then the top of the lineup. We'll be back with more after this. You're listening to Freddie Heredia, RealSportsLive.com.
EPER Recycling Center, 3323 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. When you recycle today, you give the earth a chance for tomorrow. We buy all cans, aluminum, all wheels, copper, yellow brass, steel battery starters, and much, much more. Cash for scrap at EPER Recycling Center. Don't throw it away. Recycle it today at 3323 Del Rio Boulevard. For more information on how to turn your scrap into cash, call 758-0685 or find us on Facebook.
Valdez Tire Record Service. We're located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. 24/7 record service. We handle commercial and industrial tows. Emergency roadside service. Automotive repair shop is also available. Call us at 830-757-3102 or come by 522 North Pierce Street. Valdez Tire Record Service, proud supporter of Eagle Pass Athletics. Make sure you come by. And just a reminder, guys, we're back live. If the Lady Eagles win this game 2, then they move on to game 3, which will take place today, 30 minutes after this conclusion of this game. The Nikki Rowe Lady Warriors took game 1 last night here at Zachary Softball Complex, 6-5. And right now the Lady Eagles lead 6-1. Ball 1. Kayla Ochoa. So 1 ball, no strikes. As Blum in the circle. Strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on the hitter. Got out of a bases loaded jam. Misses ball. So two balls, one strike. Ball is hitting the gap. Rounding first into second base with a stand-up double for Ochoa. She starts off the inning with a double. So now to the top of the lineup, Leslie Martinez. In that second inning, a bunt, and it was running down the line. Not sure if they called a foul. As the first baseman was coming charging in to get the ball, and a collision. So in that second inning, in the first inning, the Lady Eagles got 3 runs. In the second, Leanne Dunn got walked. Kayla Ochoa got a infield single. Leslie Martinez got an infield single, also got reached on, and then a base clearing double by Brooke Diaz. Heather then flied out to center, and Alex Martinez flew out to right field, and then Paola Daniels, who was at second, tried to advance to third and to home, and they gunned her down at home 9-4-2 for out number 3, and that's how the inning ended. As Coach Hernandez will come talk to the home plate umpire about the collision down first base. Ochoa stands at second. So again, the home plate umpire is being talked to by Coach Hernandez, getting a little bit getting a little testy here. As the base umpire now comes out and talks to the assistant. So now they're both chit-chatting. Nothing happens. Everybody's okay here. So softball 6A by district, as we so now Martinez will go back to the plate. Foul ball, strike one. So no balls, one strike. Blum in the circle, gets her sign. The pitch and a bunt. As she gets thrown out at first. 1-3 for out number 1, and Ochoa gets over to third. So Martinez does her job, a sacrifice. For out number 1. And now so we're having a bit of discussion again. Strike 1 on on Brooke Diaz. Brooke is 2 for 2 with a run scored and 3 RBIs. Diaz is verbally committed to Louisiana Tech. Blum, the pitcher, ground ball gets through for an RBI single to left field. So 3 RBIs for Brooke. Now Heather. So for the catcher again, Paola Daniels, courtesy runner. She got gunned down by the right fielder as she threw in to the second baseman. The second baseman cut her off. So now Heather Reese, who is 1 for 2 with a run scored. With 1 out, Lady Eagles extend their lead to 6 runs, 7-1. And a strike. Ball gets through. Daniel will try and get to third. And Reese gets to second. That's a routine ground ball that the second baseman could not get her glove on it. She thought it was going to take an in-between hop and got through. A single. And Daniels to third. Ruiz goes to second. 1 out in the inning. We're in the bottom of the 4th. For Alex Martinez, who was a hero yes, a team hero. She got a solo home run. Get the Lady Eagles back on track. Strike 1. But not enough. So with runners at second and third with 1 out, Martinez does have a sacrifice fly RBI. She brought in Ruiz. Another ball hit hard to center field, and Daniel will tag up. Heather will stay at second. So another sacrifice fly. RBI for out number 2. So 8-1 now the score. As 2 runs come in here in the bottom of the 4th for the Lady Eagles. Time is called. So now Lorelei Morales, who has 2 singles. First pitch, he misses. The ball gets away from the catcher, and the third goes. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Blum the pitch. Gets the inside corner, strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike on Morales. And misses inside, ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, 8-1 to score. Runner at third. And a line drive that gets into right field. An RBI single for Morales. Brings in Ruiz to take a 9-1 lead with 2 outs. Ball 1 to the hitter, Kalen Ruiz. Pitch from Blum. Catches the corner. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Bottom half of the 4th. Scheduled for 7. And a hit to right field. Morales will stay at second. Single to right field. Now Lachey Reyes. So with 2 outs, runners at first and second for Lachey Reyes. So the sun goes behind a cloud, partly cloudy, as we're down the third base side, the first base side, giving you this camera angle. A great job by our camera operator, David Heredia. But yet, we're giving you, RealSportsLife.com is giving you all the play-by-play of this by-district game. Ball is hit to right field, fly ball. The right fielder under that one for out number 3, and that retires the Lady Eagles as Reyes flies out to right field for out number 3. And 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base for the Lady Eagles after 4 complete. Lady Eagles 9, Nikki Rowe Lady Warriors 1. We'll be back with more after this.
Siesta Tires, Customs, and Wheels, located at 3166 Del Rio Boulevard in Eagle Pass, Texas. The best prices in town for wheels, tires, lift kits, and much more. Call them at 830-773-4010. That's Siesta Tires, Customs, and Wheels. Also, a new location in Uvalde, Texas. Sarita's Tortilla Factory, with 3 great locations to serve you in Maverick County. Come try our delicious barbacoa with the tortillas. Si son Saritas, ni me las calientes. Also, you can get our tortillas in Laredo, Texas at your local supermarket. That's Sarita's Tortilla Factory.
Tacos Express, the fastest tacos in town, located at 2432 Main Street in Eagle Pass, right in front of the VFW Post 8562, right across the street from Pizza Hut. Make sure you phone in your order and pick it up at 830-968-2032. They're open Monday through Saturday from 7 to 11. That's Tacos Express, the fastest tacos in town.
The law offices of Orlando Rodriguez, an attorney serving Maverick, Montgomery County, and the greater Houston area. Call us first or learn more at www.rgz.law. 830-201-3092. With 15 years of experience, call us first. Fair, someone with integrity, respect, sincere, and someone you can trust. The law offices of Orlando Rodriguez.
And we're back live as we're in the top of the fifth. Tovar, Chavez, and Garcia due up for the Lady Warriors. Lynette Cresdorn warming up, as last night she took the loss for the Lady Eagles. And not sure what's going on right now. They have technical difficulties, so they're kind of fixing the scoreboard for the Lady Warriors of Nikki Rowe. The one lone run came in the fourth. They were retired in order in the first, in the top of the first. They did have a single by De Ochoa in the second, and that was the only runner they had in that inning. And then in the third, they got retired again, 1, 2, 3. And in the fourth, that's when they got Gallardo flew out to center. Hassel reached on a walk. And then an error on the first baseman gets on De Ochoa. An RBI single by Barrero, and then a single by Garza, and then the double play to end the bases loaded threat. Ball one on the leadoff hitter in the inning, Jasmine Tovar. So they make some defensive changes. Strike one. They bring in Paola Daniel to right field. They bring in the senior Karina Ruiz to second. And they move Alex Martinez to third. So those are some of the defensive changes. And strike two. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Swing and a miss. Strike three is she changed some the off-speed stuff there. And Tovar goes down swinging for out number one. It is 4:28 in the afternoon. Game started at 3 o'clock. So best of 3 series. Game 1 went to Nikki Rowe, 6-5. And game 2 right now, as the Lady Eagles lead it 9-1. We're in the top half of the 5th. Pitches a ball to Chavez. Pitch from Galvan, pulls it left side, foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 3 in the first, 3 in the second, and 3 in the fourth for the Lady Eagles to take a 8-run lead, 9-1 into the top of the fifth. Galvan, the 1-1 pitch, pops it up in the infield, and under it is Heather Ruiz for out number 2. So with 2 outs, the leadoff hitter, Lauren Garcia, who is 0 for 2, and catches the inside corner. Strike 1. Pitch from Galvan, popped up and out of play. Nice view down the line. Strike 2. Yeah, we're literally down the line. It was a great view last night from center field. I want to thank the camera operator last night that helped us out. One of the managers for the Lady Eagles. Swing and misses as Garcia goes down swinging for out number 3. And that retires the Lady Warriors for her 4th strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be back with more after this. You're listening to Friday Day at RealSportsLive.com.
Citizens of Maverick County, thanks to your vote and support, we're the top vote getter during the March primaries by a large margin. But we're not done. We have a lot more to do. But because of your vote of confidence, we have proven that Maverick County is on the right track to getting where it needs to be. I humbly request your vote and support during these May runoffs. Thank you.
The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with a taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop Downtown Harlingen today.
Back to live action from Zachary Softball Complex, LISD, Laredo, Texas. Game 2 of the bi-district round between the Lady Eagles of Eagle Pass, Texas, and the Lady Warriors of McAllen, Nikki, Rowe. Freddie Heredia bringing you all the play-by-play alongside my camera operator, David Heredia, giving you the action on the field as the Lady Eagles have a 8-run lead. 9-1. We're in the bottom half of the 5th. Dunn, Ochoa, and then the top of the lineup for the Lady Eagles. Ball 1. If the Eagles manage to get 2 runs here in the bottom half of the 5th, the game will be over. Also, we will go to game 3, which is 30 minutes between the 2 games. So best out of 3 series, one the count bottom half of the fifth. It took a game for the Lady Eagles to adjust to Blum. Grounder to third. And actually that wasn't done. That was Karina Ruiz, excuse me. So Karina Ruiz came in for Dunn. Grounds out to the third baseman for out number 1. Now Kayla Ochoa. Strike 1. Kayla 2 for 2 with a double and a single and a run scored. A slap down the third base side and reaches on an infield single. A slap down the third base side, and Ochoa has herself a third hit for the day. Now leading off, the leadoff hitter, Leslie Martinez, who is 1 for 3, misses, ball 1. Changeup. Martinez swings through that pitch, strike 1. Now the wind kind of coming a little bit stronger here. Pops it up in the infield. The second baseman under that one, the Ochoa, for out number 2. So now 2 outs with the runner at first. Brooke Diaz, who is 3 for 3 with 4 RBIs and 2 runs scored, comes to the plate. So with 2 outs, runner at first, Ochoa. Starts her off with a changeup with a strike. In the dirt, Ochoa takes second. Safe at second. So she gets into scoring position. 1 ball, 1 strike on Diaz. The pitch, and Diaz puts a charge in it. Gone! A walk-off home run as Diaz puts it into center field, dead center, and a walk-off home run to finish, a 2-run home run to finish this first game, game 2, and 11-1, the Lady Eagles take game 2 as the game is tied. The series is tied at 2-2. 11-1 the score as the Lady Eagles and Brooke Diaz, behind Brooke Diaz, 6 RBI, 4 for 4, and a walk-off home run. That is it for game 2. Ladies and gentlemen, game ready here in 30 minutes. So we'll be back right around 5 o'clock. Make sure you guys tune back in. This is Freddie Rea with RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest. Thank you very much for logging on and tuning in. Game 3, 30 minutes from now. The series is tied 1-1.